Well, you guys asked for it, so I'm here to deliver. What is up, you guys? If this is one of the first times that you're stopping on my videos, welcome. My name is Kira, and boy, when you guys ask for it, you're not kidding, because I'm about to share with you one of the longest videos I've ever shared on my channel thus far. So if this kind of video interests you, make sure you go ahead and grab yourself a drink or a snack, or maybe put it off in the background while you're doing something else. I truly love to listen to these kind of videos while I'm multitasking. Today, I'm sharing with you my empties products that I've saved for the last 3 or 4 months. And I know every time I share one of these videos, I always get a little bit nervous because I know it's not everybody's favorite kind of video. But last time you guys filled the comments and said, hey, I'm gonna tell you something, I ask for this kind of video, or I'm asking you to stop saying this is not everybody's favorite video because it's mine, or I love when you share these, or I love the reviews. So it made me feel better that I actually was sharing a video that people did enjoy. And I have a lot to share with you guys. I have laundry products and cleaning products. I have candle reviews and personal care items. So a lot of things to share, old things and new things. So I'm actually pretty excited. So I'm gonna take you down to the bed in my room, and we're gonna go ahead and review some empties. I started taking all the stuff out of the bag, and I seriously could not believe how much empties that there was. I think I said I was going to share this video with you guys about a month or so ago, so I've accumulated quite a large amount of things even since then, but just so many things happened and the video ended up getting pushed off, and I think it's been a couple of months prior to even then that I put out an empties video. So this is pretty much everything. Sometimes things slip through the cracks, or I don't save 2 Percils or 2 Clorox 2s or whatever. Sometimes there's no point in you guys seeing how many times I used it, just what the item is. But there's a lot of stuff here. So I have all of my laundry stuff over there. Here in the middle is all of the cleaning products that I've used. I have all of the candles and wallflowers back there. Here is all of the shampoos, conditioners, and then hair products. I have body washes, face masks, hair masks, nail products, toothpaste, deodorant, foot care products, feminine care products. So there's a lot of stuff here to go over. So what I think I'm going to do is, now that I've showed you guys the bulk of it, I'm going to share things with you section by section. So I'll push all this stuff out of the way, and we'll start with the hair stuff, and then I'll remove it, and so on and so forth, just so that it makes it a little easier to get through all of this. So I think we'll go ahead, we'll jump into the hair stuff right here in front. Let me clear us a path, and then we'll start with my favorite or not favorite shampoos and conditioners. All right, you guys, so like I said, every once in a while a straggler will make it through either into the garbage, or the kids will still be using it in the tub as a toy. But for the most part, this is the shampoos and conditioners that I've collected over the last few months. There are very few shampoo and conditioners that I don't like. I try not to buy things like Pantene anymore, the chemical-based ones, just because they have a lot of parabens and sulfates in them that I don't really want in any of our hair. So I try and find the more all-natural ones, but I've found a pretty good wide variety that we like. So one thing I do love is the L'Oreal Elvive shampoo and conditioner. This whole L'Oreal Elvive brand is really good. This is also sulfate and paraben free, and I feel like it works really, really good on my hair. I do use the shampoo from Pure and Gentle, but we have so much of this other shampoo and conditioner on backup. If you guys haven't seen my storage closet where I keep all of our shampoos and conditioners, I'll link that video for you guys up above. But I still have a ton of this stuff from couponing, so it'll be a little while before I'm out of it. So I keep kind of going back and forth between the shampoo from Pure and Gentle and these ones, but I happen to really like this one. I think I still have some other L'Oreal Elvives in my stockpile, but this happens to be a really good brand. I think my favorite brand right now currently is these Garnier Fructis. I Love them. All of these Garnier Fructis ones are the ones that it says right here, like silicone free, paraben free. I love this brand. The Pure and Clean, the Fortifying Conditioner with Aloe Extract. This one smelled okay. You'll hear me talk a lot in my empties videos about smells. I have a very sensitive nose. I love scenty kind of things. And if it smells really good, I'm all about it. If it's a smell that I don't like, it's really hard for me to get through it. This is something that I ended up just using for the kids because I wasn't a fan of the scent, but that was the conditioner. This is the Curl Nourish Fortifying Shampoo. This is the coconut oil one, so it had a coconut scent to it. So this one I liked, but I still ended up using that one on the kids, and the kids used this one too. So this is also the Garnier Fructis, but this is the Color Shield. Obviously, neither one of them have dyed hair, but that really doesn't have relevance so much. It's still good quality shampoo and conditioner, and I haven't dyed my hair in a really long time, so it really didn't matter who used it, but this is the one that they ended up using. So that was pretty much it for that. And then here are the Dove ones. So I'm trying to like these, and I think out of everything, this is the one that I liked the least. I'm just not a huge fan of any of the Dove products. Dove always makes me think of Dove soap from back in the day when I was growing up. It was a big deal if you used Dove bar soap. Like, that was a big thing. And the smells are not the same. This does not smell like Dove bar soap, but I still have just never been wowed by the Dove product. And this is the Nourishing Rituals Fortifying Shampoo. And this says with avocado and calendula extracts. I did not like this smell. So this is one of the ones that I mixed with that Pure and Gentle shampoo because that one smells like almond, which is amazing. So I would put a little bit of that shampoo in my hand and then a little bit of this just so that I can get through it. And the conditioner was fine. I usually use a bunch of hair masks that I put a little squeeze in my hand with the conditioner as well. So at least that kind of masks the smell. But unlike the other ones, I wouldn't purchase these again. And then the Beauty and Planet, I'm not sure if this is one that I got couponing or if this is one of the ones that I got in like a kit for Christmas or something. I found this conditioner bottle. I've already shared the shampoo with you guys in a future empties video. I love the Beauty and Planet products, but I don't like the scent. This is the Maru Butter and Rose. I don't even know if I said that right, but I don't like the smell of rose, not in anything. I love real roses, but I don't like the smell of a rose product. So the kids use this. They use the shampoo and the conditioner. I don't know why this bottle never made it to a previous empties, but I don't like the scent. But the actual product worked really, really good on the kids' hair. And like I said, I love all Beauty and Planet products. So for shampoo and conditioner, out of all of them, I would say the Garnier Fructis definitely comes in first, and then the L'Oreal Elvive is a really good second. Not so much on the Dove, and like I said, I would repurchase the Beauty and Planet, but definitely not in that scent. So I'm not gonna lie, I have a bit of an obsession with laundry products. I mentioned that I love smells, so I like when my laundry is clean, but it also smells good. Like, that's a really big deal to me. But I also want my clothes to be sanitized. I also want them to be soft. Like, I have a large checklist of things that I want my clothes to have, so I feel like that usually requires a fair amount of products to get to that ultimate combination. So one thing that's always a surprise to people, not to everyone, but to most, is that I put white vinegar in my laundry. And I feel like this does a wide variety of things. It really helps to get the residue out of your clothes that fabric softener leaves. You want your clothes to be soft, but you don't want it to leave that film. So this does a really good job of that. And it also does a really good job of repelling any musty odor. I feel for any one of my washing machines, no matter what I do, the second that washing machine stops, I have a small window of time till I can get that wash into the dryer before it starts to have a stale odor. And the vinegar just helps with that. I don't know, as a mom, I have a busy life, so I feel like the wash ends up staying in the washing machine longer than I want to, and this always helps to kind of repel any odor before it makes it to the dryer. So I swear by my vinegar, and I get it at Costco and Sam's Club a good deal. I use it to wash my produce too, so I go through a fair amount of it. As far as fabric softener goes, I really love this one. It took me a while to fall in love with it. I was always ride or die Gain for many, many years, and then I started trying other products and I started to find things that I love. I love this Method fabric softener. I feel like it does a great job on the clothes, and coupled with the vinegar, there's never any fabric softener residue. So I like this one. Sometimes it's hard to find. Right now, Target hasn't had it and Grove hasn't had it. So if I can't find this one, this is the Method brand, and it's the ginger mango scent, which happens to be my favorite. It also is really well with helping reduce static. So if I can't find this one, my all-time favorite, then I will get the 7th generation one. So both of these are more of an organic based product. They're more all natural. I try to lean towards products like that if I possibly can. That's why I swear by Grove. If you guys have never tried out Grove before, there's always a link in the description box that gets you guys a entry package where you get free soap and sponges and all sorts of things. So if you want to check out Grove, click that link. But I just love them. I love the free shipping. I love that I get a monthly delivery, and the 7th generation is usually always there. So that's a great fallback for me if I can't get the Method one. This is the free and clear, and it does just as great of a job. It's even a little cheaper than the Method one. I just happen to like that one the best. But this is a great second if you're looking for a new fabric softener to try. And then the Method dryer sheets, these are my all-time favorite. It took me a while to get used to paper sheets because these are made of paper, but again, these are recyclable, so it's just better for the environment. And this is the ginger mango, which is also a match to that fabric softener. But since I order most of this through Grove, Grove only has these orange ones and then a blue and green box, which is a beach sage. I'm not a huge fan of that, but Target has a bunch of different scents, and so I just recently bought a different scent to try from Target, maybe a tangerine or apple tangerine or something like that. I really want to give, you know, other scents a try, but Grove price matches, and I once took a picture of these dryer sheets that were only $1 and some change. So I usually lean towards getting them from Grove because I pay next to nothing to get them, but now I just tried them at Target. So I'll let you guys know in the next empty is how the new scent is. Something that's new to my laundry regimen is this Lysol laundry sanitizer. Since the pandemic, I've just been weird, and it opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I realized how exposed that we are to a lot of germs and things out there. And so I love the idea of the laundry sanitizer because there's no bleach in here. So I can sanitize even my colored wash without having to bleach it. And you put this in where your fabric softener goes. So it goes in towards the end of the cycle. It's not rinsed out, and it helps sanitize your clothes. For a while, this was hard to find, but now that things are starting to level back out, I've been able to get it all of the time. So if you're looking for a good laundry sanitizer, I really, really like this one. There's another one out there that I wanted to try, but I'm not jumping off that Lysol sanitizer bandwagon just yet. So this is just the Great Value bleach, and the only reason why I'm sharing this because we all use bleach, right, in our white clothes or for cleaning. For a while, I was using the one that was splashless because I feel like I make a mess with the bleach, and I love the splashless kind. And then I had found out that they no longer can guarantee that the splashless kind are sanitizing. And the whole purpose of using bleach is that it sanitizes when it cleans, it sanitizes in your wash. And so I ended up switching back to the non-splashless kind just so that I can capitalize on the sanitizing purposes. And then now I've heard mixed reviews when I've said that now they fixed it and now the splashless kind is sanitizing. I'm gonna have to go back and do my research, but I only saved the bleach container to talk about that because if you didn't know, I would recommend doing research just because I heard that the splashless kind was not doing its job. So I don't know why I saved just so many of these, because like I said, I don't usually save doubles, but this is all the Pure and Gentle Laundry Concentrate. This is what I got for purchasing my water softener. So I've talked about this a bunch of times. I had a great company who came and sold me my home water softening system, and they work countrywide. So if anybody is interested in getting a new water softener, make sure to reach out to me in the comments and I'll send you my distributor's information. He's a wonderful, wonderful guy, and he would be more than happy to help you guys. And with the package, which is why I recommend them so much, this company works with this company called Pure and Gentle. Now you can go right to Pure and Gentle's website and order any of their products. So you don't necessarily have to buy a water softener to get their products. But what I love is that they bring a little box when they come to visit you and book your water softener with all of these different scents. And you get to smell them, and then you decide what scent that you want, and then they send you 10 years worth of products. You get 2 years at a time, so they give you 2 years worth of products and then a voucher to do that 4 more times. So it ends up being the equivalent of 10 years worth of products, and they give you everything. They give you the shampoo I already talked about. They give you laundry soap, hand soap. You get all-purpose cleaners, things that are like Febreze. You get bar soaps and body washes. They just give you a lot of products, and like I said, they let you pick the scent. And if you can see what that says right there, I don't know if it's focusing, it's hard to see with the lighting in here, but this says Amaretto, which is one of my favorite all-time scents. That is like a combination of almond and cherry. It just smells so good in all of the products that I have. And this little laundry soap concentrate works really well. I just pour this into a bottle, and then I add water to it, and I shake it up, and you let it sit for 15 minutes, and it thickens to laundry soap. And each of these packages last me about 2 weeks. So I think that I'm only going to make maybe a year on their 2 years worth of supply. We're a family of 6. I'm pretty sure that this is all based on a family of 4. But regardless, even if I get 5 years worth of free laundry soap, you just can't beat that. So I love sharing my Pure and Gentle products, because if you guys sign up for that water softener, you'll get all of this for free, just like I did. I don't have to pay for it. So I love that. And then as far as more laundry detergent, I've recently, maybe in the last 3 or 4 years, turned over to the Persil Pro Clean, only in the intense fresh scent. So that's the one with the purple label. This makes your clothes smell better than anything I have ever used. The Amaretto for that laundry scent is good, but with the combination of everything else that I use, I don't feel like I can smell the Amaretto on my clothes. I smell the shampoo in my hair, I smell the body wash on my body, but I don't really smell the laundry detergent on my clothes. But Persil, no matter if you use a dollop of it, you smell this on your clothes. So one of you guys suggested that I use this and put a little bit in there when I'm using the laundry detergent. This way I'm still using the free laundry detergent, but my clothes smell like this. It takes me a long time to go through one, probably like 2 to 3 months to go through one container, because I'm only putting a little bit in just to get the scent. But that's perfect, because then I'm not really spending a whole lot of money on laundry detergent while I have free laundry detergent, and it's going to make the one that they gave me last a little bit longer. So I was happy about that. I do use the Clorox 2 for colors. I only use this obviously in my colored wash, but it operates as bleach, so it does a really good job of just keeping my clothes fresh looking and vibrant. There's not a whole lot of fading, so I highly recommend Clorox 2. Again, I get the big container at like Sam's or Costco. And then the last little few things that I have are just these little sample packets. I get these mostly in the Walmart pickup boxes that they give me. And I got a Gain Flings not too long ago. I told you guys I was always ride or die for Gain, but not so much for the little pods. I don't know, I don't feel like they worked as well, but they gave one Gain Fling, and then they gave one of these Tide Power Pods in the Hygienic Clean. And these two side by side, the Tide Pod was huge, like a big pod, and then this Gain Fling was average, so like a regular size. So I put the two of them together, and I couldn't believe how different that they were in size, and I actually threw them both in one wash. I know you're supposed to double up if it was a big wash, and it was a bunch of towels and stuff. So I threw both in, and my clothes came out super clean and smelled amazing, but I'm not really into the pods so much. But if I had to pick one, believe it or not, I would have picked that Tide Pod, and I'm not one for Tide. I would normally pick a Gain, but I was pretty impressed with that. And then we ran out of fabric softener, and I had this little guy on hand. It was a Snuggle Super Care in the lilies and linen. This was again something else I got in one of those Walmart to go boxes, and it was good. I mean, not too much different than anything else that we have used, but I needed fabric softener. It was there, and it was free. Here's the last of my hair products. I have some dry shampoos, some hair masks, and then one hairspray. This is the Aussie Instant Freeze hairspray. It's the pump kind. I'll go back and forth between the pump and the aerosol to whatever one is cheaper or on sale. But if I wear my hair curly out of the shower, I have to put some kind of product in immediately. Usually like a mousse or a lightweight gel, and then top it with some kind of hairspray so it'll hold. Otherwise, it's curly, but it's also frizzy. So I find that the Aussie is the best, hands down. I've never used a better hairspray to hold, at least with my hair. So if I'm using any kind of having a curly day, I will lean towards the Aussie. As far as a dry shampoo, I live with dry shampoo. I have a very oily scalp. My hair will look oily to me even after I step out of the shower. And it doesn't matter what kind of shampoo I use. I can use a dandruff shampoo. I can use any kind of shampoo. It doesn't matter. I always end up with some kind of oily looking hair no matter what it is. So I will put dry shampoo in sometimes even as soon as I get out of the shower, just to kind of absorb any extra oils that are in my hair to give, you know, that shiny look. And my favorite is the Batiste. Hands down, this is the best one. I love the yellow can in the tropical. This one I bought just a couple of months ago and I finished it. And then this I bought a little while ago, and there's still like a ton in here, but for some reason it won't spray out. I don't know what happened to this can, but it was not a full can. I did not get full use out of it. And the same thing happened with this one. You hear it? You could still hear what's in there, but there's no, you just push and push and push and nothing comes out. So the last few cans of dry shampoo I have not gotten full use out of. I don't know if it's what happens when I do the grocery pickup, if it like gets tousled around or something, but if I had to purchase one, I get the Batiste, and I find that it's the cheapest at Walmart, at least for me around here, because that's the best deal. Now for some hair masks. I use a hair mask every Sunday. One of these packets takes about 3 applications. So sometimes I'll do every Sunday is just a hair mask conditioner, and then any washes in between, I'll squirt a little bit of this mask into my hand with a regular conditioner. I think right now in my shower I'm using a Nexus conditioner, so I'll put a little bit of that in my hand with a little bit of this if it's a in-between hair washing day. But I only wash my hair about every 3 days or so. And my favorite of all time is the Hask brand deep conditioners. I just love these, and this yellow scent is the yellow package rather is my favorite. It smells so citrusy, like oranges, and when I get to one of these and I pull it out of my bin, I get excited. I usually find these at the Dollar Tree for $1. They have them at Walmart and they're like $1.80. They're over $2 at Target. That's why if I see them at the Dollar Tree, I'll scoop up a bunch. But this argan oil one is just, it's so amazing for my hair. This is something else that I found at the Dollar Tree. It's the Suave Professionals Almond and Shea Butter. This one was okay. I don't have too many complaints about hair masks. As long as it does a deep conditioning job, I'm usually okay with it. It just has to smell good, which this one did. And I try to stay away from my scalp with these so that the conditioners don't leave my hair greasy. I try and focus on the ends and only soap my scalp. I will say this John Frieda one was like, I'm not a huge fan of John Frieda brand anything, but this was also from the Dollar Tree. It's the Wonder Drops hair mask. It says it's supposed to be frizz smoothing, but I didn't really find that it was too spectacular. And like I said, it didn't smell the greatest, which I'm usually all about. And this one I was not a fan of because this is what made me discover that I don't like the rose in this shampoo, because this is that same maru butter and rose, that same Love, Beauty and Planet, but in the hair mask, and I'm not a fan of that rose smell. So I really wouldn't get this one again, but the mask itself worked pretty good. But if I had to choose, it would be this one all the way. I know this probably seems like a crazy amount of cleaning supplies, but I kind of have a tiny obsession with cleaning supplies. I enjoy cleaning. I love the sense of cleaning. I like cleaning. My 2 younger kids have definitely challenged me. My house is a heck of a lot more messy and disorganized since my 2 littlest kids were born, but we do the best to make do, and I am obsessed with trying and using different kinds of products. So again, a bunch of my products come from Grove. I just love using their service. One of the things that I get is this Method Squirt Mop. Now I just love Method products in general. They are my favorite. I have a granite spray by Method. That's my favorite cleaning countertop spray of all time. It smells like apple. It's so incredible. But I've mentioned to you guys I love the almond scent, and all of the Method Wood for Good products smell like almond, and they're just so incredible. Now I have this left over from all the way back when I lived in South Carolina. I had wood floors, so I used to use this, and then I had wood floors in the rental, so I finished using this up, besides like a tiny little bit when we moved here, and we ended up just dumping this, the little tiny little bit that was left, in my Rubbermaid Reveal mop, just to get rid of the little bit that was left, because we have, you know, no more wood floors, but just for the scent and the cleaning purposes, because it also creates a shine. It doesn't just sanitize and clean, it also creates a shine. Now they have a Wood for Good. I don't have that product here. Oh, I have the polish, but I don't have the regular spray, but they have a regular spray. I couldn't find it for a while, but I just recently got my hands on it, and it's the most amazing wood furnish cleaner for dusting and daily cleaning. I love it. So I highly recommend the Method Wood for Good products if you haven't tried it. As far as scrubbing bubbles, I love all scrubbing bubbles. I don't have the other 2, no, at least the one. I use the scrubbing bubbles, the little toilet inside pads. It has like a wand, and it connects the little pad that cleans on the inside. I happen to like that one better because it's flushable. The Clorox wand ones, they're a little bit more abrasive. I feel like they work better, but then you have to toss them out in the garbage, and they never come off. When you push a little button, it doesn't like disconnect from the wand, so you have to physically touch it. I don't know, it weirds me out. I love the idea of just pushing the little scrubby bubble button, and the little pad just drops off the end and flushes down the toilet. So I love that. And then this is the match to it. So this is the scrubbing bubbles. What the heck is the name of this thing? Toilet Cleaning Stamp Fresh Gel. So it's like a tube, and you put the little cartridge in it, and it gives you how many? Up to 10 weeks of freshness, but how many is in here? 6. So I get 2 rounds, since I have 3 toilet bowls, I get 2 rounds of cleaning each toilet with each particular container, and you put a little stamp on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll try and get the camera to focus on the little picture that's on the inside, but it shows you that they're using the little wand to stick this little gel disc on the inside of the toilet, and then every time you flush, the water runs over that little disc, and it makes the air smell good and the toilet smells good, and I just happen to love it for freshness. So I recommend that as well. This Meyer's Clean Day is not my favorite toilet bowl cleaner, but I will use it. My favorite is the 7th generation one, but those ones are underneath my sink right now. But if I can't get the 7th generation one, I'll grab the Meyer's Clean Day. This is the lavender scent. I'm not like over the moon about the lavender scent, but I mean, how often are you sniffing your toilet bowl? So this is just the angled neck one that goes underneath the rim. Usually I'll put this stuff on first and walk away and clean like the sink in the bathroom bathroom and let this sit and penetrate, and then I'll come in and spray everything down with some kind of cleaner, and then use the Scrubby Bubbles wand disc to do the inside, and then hand wipe the outside with a Clorox wipe. So I have a pretty good system. I don't know if I have any recent cleaning videos of me cleaning the toilet, but I can link one up above just to kind of share with you guys my method for doing it, because I always feel like I get a really good fresh and clean bowl once I'm done. But this one's not bad if you see it and it's an option for you. As far as Mrs. Meyer's though, the Clean Day products, I do love their multi-surface cleaner. I kind of prefer, like I said, the Method Granite countertop cleaner, but that's because I have a ton of granite in my bathrooms, in my kitchen, so I use the granite cleaner more. But this is for any surface that you need to clean. This is the peppermint scent. I had this left over from Christmas time. This stuff is incredible. I love all of the minty ones from Mrs. Meyer's. That happens to be their best line, at least for me, scent-wise, and the peppermint is really good. And that even goes with this, the peppermint hand soap. So like I said, if you use the Grove link, you get that multi-surface spray, you get one of the hand soaps, and then you get one of the dish soap of the Mrs. Meyer, all in the same scent, along with sponges, which I'll share with you guys in a second, and then also whatever their promotional product is. Sometimes it's a dish that you can sit your cleaners on by the sink, or a little caddy that you can put by the sink to hold your items. I mean, they give so much stuff away for free, which is why I love them. And they open my eyes to all of these. So this is the match to that spray, the multi-surface spray, and this is the peppermint scent of hand soap. This works so well. All of their soaps work so well. I like the foaming one a little bit better than this one, which is the standard, but I love foaming hand soaps just in general. But especially around Christmas time, when you're cleaning with the spray and you're using the hand soap and you have holiday candles burning, I don't know, I feel like the house always smells festive. Even when you're cleaning, then you smell it still on your hands. So I highly recommend any of the Mrs. Meyer's soaps, even the dish soap. This stuff works so well. These are all natural products, and this is a limited edition. This is the lilac scent. This is part of their spring line. This one's pretty good. The lilac and the regular standard, like spearmint kind of one, is the one that comes out for the springtime. This is good. I mean, it doesn't stay on your dishes, and I only hand wash like big pots and pans, and then the rest of the stuff goes inside the dishwasher. That Pure and Gentle company, they gave dish soap like this of the almond scent, and we just finished this. So now I'm anxious, once we're done with this in our dispenser at the sink, to put in that amaretto one from Pure and Gentle. That sounds like it'll smell really good while I'm doing dishes. So I recommend that guy. As far as doing dishes, maybe we'll bring this guy down. I don't know, you guys tell me. I feel like Jet Dry helps. I definitely see a difference when I have a rinse aid in there, but I've never found a rinse aid that's better than the next. I just find the one that's the best value. These bottles usually last years because it doesn't take a whole lot in the dishwasher. I'll fill it and it'll last a couple of months, and to fill it, you know, only brings it down a little. I could probably fill it, you know, 10 or 12 times, and it takes months to go through one fill. So I don't know if I ever really have had a bad rinse aid. I just buy this one because it's in bulk at one of the bulk stores, so it happens to be cheaper. But you guys tell me if you have a solution for a rinse aid other than doing like a Jet Dry or something. So I have that. And then I think the last for our dishes as far as cleaning supplies, oh, that's not true, I'm lying. So this is the Kirkland premium dishwasher packs. These were really good. I was ride or die for the Dollar Tree ones for a long time, but then I noticed that you paid like 2 cents less per pack. Doesn't sound like a whole lot, but there's 115 packs in here. So when it comes down to $2.50, I mean, savings is savings, right? And as long as it does the job and it works, then save where you can. So I ended up getting the Costco one. I really did like this. This is the lemon citrus scent. But like I said, once I was done with the products that I had, I started breaking into the Pure and Gentle. So they gave dish soap for the sink, but they also gave dishwasher soap. It's a liquid, not a tablet, but they gave 2 bottles of that. I can't imagine how they think that one bottle is all you would need for the year. So I will have to go back to purchasing these eventually before I order another batch of that stuff. But for now, I haven't been using this anymore because I've been using the ones that I got for free, and that liquid works just fine. As far as sponges are concerned, these are the ones that you get free in your package from Grove. These are the Walnut and Cellulose scrubber sponges. This is my all-time favorite purchase from Grove. These sponges are just so good. If you've been with me for a long time, you're probably tired of hearing me talk about these sponges, but then you should have them in your kitchen sink, because if you don't, then you're not tired of me hearing it, because you still need to go out and buy them. They are so awesome. They're starting to carry some Grove and Target. I haven't seen their sponges just yet, but I saw some of their other cleaners, so maybe they'll start bringing other things in as well. But for now, this is one of the things you get for free for trying them, so this is what sold to me. I got this in my entry package when I first started, and I never went back. I've never used another sponge since then, so I highly recommend this. And then I think most of all, I recommend this. So someone told me that the Dawn Power Wash is just concentrated Dawn with some water, like it's foaming Dawn, but I don't feel like this is that Dawn is as good. Like, even if Dawn was foaming, I don't feel like it works as good as this Power Wash does. Like, if you spray this on stuck on grime and just leave it and walk away, and then you come back, it washes right off. Like, you don't even need to use a sponge. You just turn the hot water on and turn it on, and it takes everything off. I've seen some of the most amazing things that came right off with using this Dawn Power Wash. Now, this is the fresh scent. I only have this because it's like 2 refills. This is a refill pack. There's 2 refills and then 1 with a dispenser, and they sell it for a really reasonable price at either Sam's or Costco, so I will pick it up. But they have an apple scent that I prefer. It just smells so good. So we just bought an apple one from Target, and I have one of these at my sink right now, but I'm waiting till it gets halfway, and then I'm gonna add half the apple. So at least I can turn the fresh scent into somewhat apple and stretch out that apple one so I can still smell it, because like I said, you guys, I'm all about smells and I love when my cleaning products smell good. So I highly recommend the Dawn Power Wash. And then for these little packets, I have this little dishwasher cleaner. I figured we were talking about the dishwasher, but this is the Lemmy Shine. They sell these at Walmart, at Target. Ibotta always has great deals on the Lemmy Shine. And I know that there's great Pinterest hacks on how to clean your dishwasher without some kind of dishwasher cleaner, but I love this stuff. It's like a packet, and that's it. You just stick it in there and do a wash, and it pops open and it does all of its thing, and when it comes out, it smells amazing, and they're pretty inexpensive, so I would look into this one. And then they also have a disposal cleaner. This has 2 uses in one package. This is only a 1-use wonder, but this has 2 in there, and it's again a packet, and you just run some warm water into your garbage disposal, and then you drop one of the packets in and you turn it on, and it foams up in both sinks, and then you rinse and scrub down, and everything's just kind of sanitized and refreshed, and it doesn't have like any residual food smells after you run it. So I really like these Lemmy Shine ones if you have not tried it. Speaking of Pure and Gentle, this is one of their hand soaps. Like I said, they also gave a hand soap concentrate, so they also supply you with all of the bottles. And so you put this into your bottle, same thing, and you add water, and it comes with a pump top, and it's a big tall bottle, maybe 16 fluid ounces. I wonder if it says how much water. I think it just says fill to the line. Yeah, it doesn't say how many ounces, but I think it's a 16-ounce pump. But this is the amaretto, so I have this in my bathroom sink in my room because it's my favorite smell, so I really enjoy having that. As far as oven cleaner goes, I don't know, you guys. I've never really found like a fantabulous oven cleaner. Oven cleaner is oven cleaner. You want the most heavy duty that you can, and I happen to like doing the overnight. There's a few different ways you can do the oven cleaner on the package, but I like to just spray the heck out of everything, the racks, the inside, everything, and then let it sit overnight. And then I take my racks out. I usually put them in the tub and scrub them down with a scouring pad or something like that, and get them as clean as I can, and then I'll literally climb inside of my oven and get every you know, single part of it clean. This stove, for some reason, has been a heck of a lot easier to keep clean than any of the other stoves I've ever used. It's like the texture on the inside. Every single time something drops, I can wipe it away pretty quickly, and I don't have much residual stain in there. So I happen to really like this oven that we have at the house. I probably will look for purchasing one just like this Whirlpool one in the future because it's been the easiest to keep clean. But like I said, I'm not too picky about my oven cleaner. As long as it removes all the junk and does its job, then it's for me. So that is the oven cleaner, just a great value kind. Last few cleaners. So I've talked about this a few times, but this thing is amazing. It's the Pummy scouring stick, the heavy duty. We got this right at Home Depot for like $2.50, $3, something like that. And it says it cleans ceramic tile, porcelain, mason, concrete, and iron, restores toilets, sinks, tubs, tile, grout, tools, pools, and grills. And it worked amazing for my granite. Like all the hard water stains, we don't have hard water stains building up anymore now because we got the water softener, so it got rid of all of our hard water. So now we have no stains residual left on the granite, but when we moved in, it was everywhere. Hard water on all of the granite, and they never tried to get it off. It was the only thing I didn't like when we came to look at the house, was how bad the water stains were on all of the granite. And then we found this when we were cleaning our old rental before we turned it over, and now I'll never go back because I use these for anything. Anytime we get buildup on anything, I go and grab the scouring stick. Now it does wear away, so I won't have any empty to show you, only the box, because it's like a concrete stick almost, and the more you keep using it, the more it wears away, almost like a really tough pumice stone that disappears and disintegrates as you use it. So, but if you have any kind of issues with that, I would highly recommend the scouring stick. It was amazing. I don't save all of these. Like I said, I try not to save doubles, but we love the Clorox wipes. If I could find them, I grab them. They're becoming a little bit easier to find now as disinfectant is coming back into the stores, but I love Clorox wipes. Even though I use that granite cleaner, I will come back at least once a day with a Clorox wipe and just disinfect, especially before I go to bed. I talked about the Method Wood for Good, and this is the polish. This would be really good for wood furniture, like real wood furniture. Our coffee table is real wood furniture, and I'll use the Wood for Good everyday cleaner just to dust it, but when I really want to polish it, I'll go ahead and use this. So I have this on my list to repurchase for Grove the next time I place an order, but it also conditions and like revitalizes. This Method Wood for Good is probably, like I said, one of my all-time favorite cleaners, so I recommend them. This is the Method bathroom cleaner. Remember I said I use that stuff that goes underneath the brim and I walk away for 5-10 minutes, and then when I come back I spray down with some kind of bathroom cleaner and then use that little pad from Scrubbing Bubbles. And I'm not too picky about the cleaners. I will use the Scrubbing Bubbles sometimes, but like I said, I try and prefer all natural, but I also want it to smell clean, disinfected, not smell like fruity like almond. I want it to smell clean, like that I actually cleaned the toilet. Now this one says a naturally derived tub and tile cleaner, so I used it, you know, for the toilets, the sinks, the inside of the shower, what have you, but I'm not overwhelmingly picky, like I said, when it comes to those ones. But I am overwhelmingly picky when it comes to my Scott's products. So I just love Scott's. Like, it's been my favorite. I grew up with my mom using it. If you guys have been watching me, you know that I rep my Scott's. So this is the paper towels. I've mentioned a ton of times, we don't go through a whole lot of paper towels because I use a lot of reusable rags that I just throw in the wash to clean my countertops, to when I'm cleaning my bathrooms, I just use reusable rags and wash them. But some things just require paper towels, so when I purchase them, I make sure to get the Scott's. I get them right at Walmart. The 6-pack is super cheap, and then I've been getting the big Mondo pack of Scott's from Costco, and it's been the best deal. There's like 36 rolls in here, and it lasts us probably about 3 months or so, and then I don't have to repurchase it again. But I definitely love my Scott's. I am a Scott's girl for sure. So here's the last of my beauty care products. This is pretty much like personal care items, body washes, things like that. And so I'll jump into the body wash thing. I had a Lever Original 2000. I actually think I got this from the Dollar Tree, but Mason really enjoyed it. He smelled it. He said he wanted to use it. So Mason was the one who used this in the shower. I mean, Maya did too, but Mason was the one that picked this one out of the supply closet. So he liked that one. And then this was one that the big boys use. So Paul and Jake used this one in the shower, and this is the Axe Total Fresh. So it's a 3-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, and body spray, and we're one for all of the Axe products here. They smell good, they work, and I love, like I said, the way my boys smell when everybody comes out of the shower. They just pass you by in the hallway. Jake will pass me by and I'm like, I could just sniff you forever because they smell good and manly. So I recommend the Axe stuff, and Jake just finished this. This is the Axe Apollo, and it says it's a deodorant, but Jake uses this more like a body spray, like a perfume, so to say, and he really, really likes the scent. There's another one he likes better. Oh, Phoenix. I think that's his favorite, but he liked the Apollo one too. He told me to tell you guys that, and Jake really liked this. So this is the Method Men Juniper and Sage Body Wash. I got this for him. I think I stuck it in his stocking, but he loved it. He said this one was so, so good that it smelt manly and really cleaned him, and I'm not surprised because you guys have heard me talk about the Method quite a few times. So this is something called Retain, and my girlfriend Marissa works at an eye doctor, and she just recently brought this home for me because I've been having this weird allergic reaction in my eye, and it's swelled up and it's so huge. So she brought this for me to use as like an eye refresh, and I find that it works so well because I'll put these drops in, and then it all takes all of that yellow gook and like mucus that's in my eye, and it moves it to the corner so that I can use a warm compress and remove whatever gook. So I feel a lot better when I'm done using this. So, and she brought me a couple of them. I'm not sure if this is just samples she gets from her job or if this is something that you could buy over the counter, but I find that it worked really, really well. As far as toothpaste is concerned, also from Grove, I get my kids the Hello brand toothpaste. They love this one, and this is the Natural Watermelon. I cannot get them to use anything minty based, and there's a few other ones that they've used, like Tom's of Maine. They like the strawberry one, but if they had to pick, they like this one, the Natural Watermelon one. And this seems to me like there might be some in here. I'm gonna have to retry. Like this one, you can tell that there's no cap on it because I've squeezed the heck out of everything in here, but I need to order some more of these. This is mine. This is the Crest Pro Health in the Intensive Clean, but I have one of these little things, so I probably have maybe 4 or 5 uses out of it, but I figured I would share it with you in this empties because I'll be, you know, done with it before the week is out. But I use this little thing and it squeezes every single dot out of this. So it takes me a while to go through toothpaste because I only use the little dime size that it requires, and there's never anything in here. Like sometimes I'll even cut it open when I'm done and like put anything else on my toothbrush that's on the inside, because why waste it? I mean, when you use shampoo and conditioner, you put water in it when you're done, right? To make sure that it's cleaned on the inside. So I love Crest. I think it's my favorite toothpaste. I don't like Colgate. I'm not one for any other kind. I'm a Crest person through and through. So if I had to choose, I choose the Crest, and then my kids choose the Hello Watermelon. All right, speaking of things that I choose, so I'm gonna bring in some of my like new favorites and things that I've been using for a long time. So I love any of the Yes To products, and this is the Yes To Dark Circle Correcting Eye Cream. I love this stuff. It's the Correct and Repair. The first time I used it, I had an allergic reaction to it, and it made my eyes swell up. But as I just mentioned, my eyes are super sensitive. So sometimes I even have makeup that will make my eyes cry. Like they'll be bloodshot and red, and it's just from me trying to put makeup on before filming a video. But I found that using this product, I saw a lot less of the dark circles underneath my eyes. You can't tell right now because my eyes look like a hot mess, but for the most part, I really like this. I was sad to see it go. I will be putting this on my list to repurchase, but I have some other like under eye cream that I have to use first, but this stuff was really good. This Curo Hydrotherapy, I got this free in some kind of beauty box. I'm pretty sure Walmart because I don't have Target, haven't used Target beauty boxes in a long time, but this is very similar to the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, which is by far my favorite moisturizing cream. It has that hyaluronic acid in it, and when I get out of the shower and my pores are open, I put it on and it just like traps all the moisture and it makes my skin like have good elasticity, and it's soft and conditioning, and this did a pretty darn good job, and I cannot complain for something that I did not pay for. And like I said, I think I got this in a Walmart beauty box, which means you can get it right at Walmart. So I recommend that guy. Now, speaking of things you can get right at Walmart, my friend Jen Chapin did a video on her top 15 favorite things from Walmart, and two of the things that she talked about were these foot repair things. And I am big on foot repair because I don't wear shoes or socks or anything. I walk around barefoot all day, so the bottom of my feet take a beating. And this is a foot rasp. It's called Goodbye Calluses. I will tell you this, you need to be careful because this is a razor blade for your feet, so it tells you to use it when you get out of the shower. Use it when you get out of the shower. Don't ever try and use it any other time. It has to be when your feet are the most moist and soft and pliable, and then you can get a lot of the dead skin away. But if you do it when your feet are dry, it takes chunks away, and I made that mistake, and I had a bunch of like boo-boos on the bottom of my foot because I broke open the skin from trying to like file away calloused areas without my feet being super soft. But this thing is a handle. It's like a handle, and then it's a square right here that looks like a cheese grater. I am not kidding you. It's a cheese grater, and it is hysterical looking at first, but what it did to the bottom of my feet, and my husband was so impressed because he always rubs my feet at night. If we're watching TV or something, I'll put my legs over him and he'll rub my feet, and because he touches them all the time, he knows how rough they are. So after I used that in conjunction with this, he was like, holy cow, I need one of these. My feet are so rough from working and standing on them that I went out and bought him one of these on his own. So it's by the Onyx brand. Again, it's Goodbye Calluses, a foot rasp. I would give it a try if you have any issues with that. And then I coupled it with this. So she said to get the Carousel Intensive Foot Repair. So I did the foot rasp, and then I put this all over my feet. It reminded me of a coconut oil, like that kind of texture, like an ointment. And then I put socks on and I went to bed. And when I woke up in the morning, that was it. My feet were like, they just came out of the womb. They were so soft. It's something I have to keep up with. I have to do it once a week. That's part of like my Sunday routine. But I'm not gonna lie, this stuff is incredible. So she definitely knew what she was talking about when it comes to these things. So I would give this a shot if you're looking for some kind of good foot repair. Something that one of you guys suggested to me was this clear coat. So I put one of these in here. I use them every single week. I'm almost due to rechange my set, but the last 2 times I've had to rechange my set, I had to take them off because they are grown out. All right, so this is like a onyx color, almost like a black with glitter. I loved it. It just looks so professionally done. Like, I love the Color Street nails. They are just nail polish wraps. My friend is a distributor, and I get 2 manicures out of each one. So it works because you could just keep switching back and forth. They're about $12 a package, but they have a lot of buy 3, get 1 free. So that kind of helps. It brings it down to like $9 a package or something. That'll get you free shipping. They have seasonal ones where they change with every season, and the more you put them on, the easier that they get to put on. So I am obsessed. Like, I can't. But one of you guys suggested, while I've talked about these, to get this, and it's a Shea Vite. I don't know, the woman wrote it. She told me she got it on Amazon, and I went and found it, and it was maybe $6 for this clear coat of nail polish, but it preserves my nails so much that they don't chip anymore. They look like I just did them on the ends, the tips, but now I'm getting to the point where they're getting grown out. So I need to almost get myself a fill-in. So I'll have to take all this off and then put on a new set. That's the only thing. This thing has worked so well that now these are a pain to come off. Like before, I used to just be able to peel them after 2 weeks, but now I really need to use nail polish remover and really get them off. But I mean, isn't that worth it for what you're paying for a manicure? Because if you end up paying $9 and you get 2 uses out of it, then you're paying under $5 for a manicure that you have to take off because it's grown out, not because it looks bad. So I can't beat that. And this is like a combination for the win. Speaking of combination for the win, I love my Curo brand everything. So I have no problem talking about feminine products. I'm a woman. I have a menstrual cycle still, and I probably still will for another decade or so, but I also like to stick with the all-natural products. And these even have, it says right here, with plant-based applicator. So everything is plant-based. It's all organic cotton. If you're gonna stick something inside of your body, you're gonna want it to be as organic as possible. So these are the ultra-thin liners. They're for light. They're small. It's just a liner. It's not a pad. Grove has these, but they work out perfect for me on the light days. And then when I have heavy days, I pick these Always pads up from either Costco or Sam's. Vanessa turned me on to them. These are the ultra thin, but they're more of an overnight. And the ones that we get at Costco are a pretty good price for like a double pack. They last a long time. I think I bought this when I lived in the other house. So I've been using this for 7-8 months, been using these because they last a while. I only use this in conjunction with a tampon if I'm having a heavy flow, and then I'll use the liner when I'm starting to fizzle out. But here are the tampons. This is the multi-pack, so it's 16 regular and 16 super. Again, I get this off of Grove, and I love it because it just adjusts with me as the flow of my cycle goes on, and I feel good about what I put in my body, and these are pretty inexpensive. So I went ahead and always keep myself stocked with those. And then I just have a few packages here. So these are shower steamers. I got this from the Dollar Tree. There was 3 of them in there. They're supposed to steam in the shower. So you're supposed to put one on the floor of the shower, and then the hot water and the steam create like an aromatherapy into the air. This is the pomegranate and green tea. It's the Bolero brand, and I've never really had great success with the Bolero brand, and I thought these were kind of wasteful. So I had a couple of packages. I've since donated what I had left because I'm not really thrilled with these. So I definitely wouldn't repurchase those. I did do a face mask. This is the Suave brand. This comes from Walmart. I get these in their beauty boxes all the time. This is the Acai Berry Revitalizing Sleeping Mask. And this was good. This is probably 3 doses, 3 applications is probably the right word for it, and I put it on at night before I go to bed. So I'll brush my teeth. If I'm wearing makeup, I'll take my makeup off, and then I'll put on like a little dollop of the sleeping mask, at least when I remember. And I definitely see a difference when I get up in the morning, but I have to get more diligent about doing face masks. I have a ton of them, and I used to do them all the time, and I just kind of ran out of time, and so now I don't do them. This was this is an anti-age body balm. So I got this as a sample also, and I decided to give it a try. It is Perlaire. Yeah, I'm butchering that. Body Honey Mel. Yeah, I'll show you, and you guys can see what it is. So it was a gold package, and it kind of just caught my eye a little bit, and it says that you're supposed to put it all over your body. So for anti-aging, I put it like on my neck and my chest area. I'm getting a lot of age spots. My mom always got them. I think it's just hereditary. My grandmother had them, my mom had them, and with every year I just get more and more on my skin and on my neck, and so I did use this for that. It's very hard to tell how well something works when it's just a small application like this, so I can't really contest to how well that it works, but I'll tell you that it smelled good and it had great reviews when I looked it up, because like I said, I got this as a little sample, so I usually look up the reviews and stuff before I use it, but this had really great reviews. So I would purchase this again, but I'm really bad with putting on any kind of lotion or something, so that probably would be a waste of my money. All right, I'm at my favorite part, and that's the candles. I always save the best for last, but I love reviewing candle scents because, like I said, scents are my thing. So candles are my utmost favoritist, if that's a word, and I love the wallflowers. So I have a bunch of like little wallflower tags to share with you on my favorite scents, but most of these are Bath & Body Works. I have a bit of an obsession with Bath & Body Works, but this is Trader Joe's. So this is the mango tangerine, yeah. And all of the Trader Joe's ones are soy-based candles, so there's very minimal soot, and they'll burn ridiculously clean. So I'm gonna share with you the inside of what this looks like. But there's nothing in there. Like there's no candle, there's no soot, there's no wick left. You get your bang for your buck. Now these are usually $4 for a 5.7 ounce candle, but for something that burns as clean as it does, it's not great to burn candles in your house. The soot isn't good, it's not good for your vents, it's not good for your lungs. So if you're going to use a candle, you're really supposed to use soy-based ones, so it's better for you to breathe in. So I recommend the Trader Joe's ones. Bath & Body Works is not soy-based, so I probably shouldn't say all of that and then share with you how many of these ones I burn, but I've been obsessed for a long time. So this is the Buttercream Eggnog, the Santa on there. I get a lot for Christmas. My mother-in-law, I usually try not to tell her what I want for Christmas, but she knows I like Bath & Body Works, so then she'll send me like $100 worth of stuff because I don't tell her what I want. So the Buttercream Eggnog notes are spiced eggnog, vanilla bourbon, rich buttercream, and shaved nutmeg with essential oils. And this is just like the epitome of what you think Christmas should smell like. I feel like Christmas has a few scents, and eggnog or the nutmeg kind of scent is one of them. So I really enjoyed this. This was a first for me and I liked it. This was not a first for me though. This was New York, the cherry cheesecake. Originally I had picked this up for Paul, but this was a few years back. I picked it up for him and I gave it to him as a gift, but then he ended up moving here and he never burned it at his house. So when he got here, he gave it back to me and he said, here, you might as well have it and just burn it in a place where we will all smell it. So this says the notes on it are creamy vanilla, juicy red cherries, and graham cracker crust. And this legit smells like cheesecake, just cooking in the oven, and then that little bit of like cherry citrus on the top. I feel like Bath & Body Works does such a good job of nailing the scent that's written on the label. Like you can actually smell what they're describing. They do such a great job of that. Now this is Pineapple Fluff. This is a Mainstays brand. This is a candle that I got for Christmas. We took our little kids to Walmart around Christmas time and let them pick out for each of their family members, and this was something that Mason picked out for me. And you could see for the most part that Walmart's candles do a pretty good job of burning out. You had one wick that burned out better than the rest, but there's very minimal wax left in there. And this Pineapple Fluff smelled so sweet, and I love sweet smelling food candles. Like I'm not one for morning air or crisp sunlight or evergreen tree. No, I like food. Give me all the food smells, and this Pineapple Fluff one was really good, especially for the price of Walmart's candles, because you know these candles retail for $24. Yeah, this is $24.50, this one. So if you're not getting a candle sale, then you're paying an insane amount of money. So this is the Sugar Snickerdoodle. Again, very Christmassy. You can tell by the packaging, but I always get brought in by Bath & Body Works packaging. And this one says warm spices, creamy vanilla, and sugared musk. So this was a little different because it brought in the musk, which kind of surprised me because it said snickerdoodle and sugared something. So I was expecting more like baked cookies, but I was surprised by the undertone of the musk mixed with the warm spices and the vanilla. This one was surprisingly good. Not my favorite, but better than I thought. It was a first for me as well. The champagne toast, however, is not a first for me. This is a repeat over and over again. I love this one. I love it in a wallflower. I love it in a candle. And this is the made with citrus and orange essential oils, and then a dash of bubbly champagne and sparkling berries. So it's just very light. Matter of fact, I'm using champagne toast body spray right now. I usually douse myself with Bath & Body Works body spray when I get out of the shower, and I'm using the red candy apple and the champagne toast. That's the one I'm going back for right now, but it's just so sweet smelling and it does a great job. A little bit more soot. This is a white based candle, so when you can see that it gets to the bottom and it's cream colored, it's because it pulled in a lot of soot. That's why soy based candles are better for the environment and for your health if you're going to burn them. But I don't know, I figured I'll take one for the team because I love my candles. This one is the peppermint sugar cookie, and this is exactly the way that it sounds. I feel like it almost took on a chocolate note because I felt like it smelled like chocolate peppermint to me. It was just very, very sweet and minty. So it was crushed peppermint, vanilla extract, creamy butter, and soft sugar cookies. Like, hello. And this one's the White Barn, which is still Bath & Body Works, but White Barn is a little bit different. Like, it's another line of them, and sometimes I like the White Barn better than the standard Bath & Body Works. But this one, pretty clean burning. This one's not a full white candle. It's more on the not mint green, but it has a green undertone from the peppermint portion, so that's not highly discolored, and it burned a little bit cleaner, but still some soot on the inside. But the throw on all of these were, I had no duds this time. A few duds in the Old Williamsburg, like the ones from Dollar Tree, but this one was the blueberry pancakes, and this one was good. Like, I don't remember where I got this from, pretty sure the Dollar Tree, but this one was really, really good. Not Old Williamsburg though, but oh, that's right, because this one's soy based. That's why I said I liked them a little bit better. This one had a pretty good throw for a small candle. I burned it in my bathroom though, and I liked it a lot. But this is the Frosted Cranberries. This is Old Williamsburg from the DT. Not a whole lot of throw. I was a little bit disappointed in these. You can tell that I don't have a lot of little candles here to share with you guys. I haven't been burning the little ones because I've been a little bit more disappointed in those than I was for the bigger ones. And now we're on to the wallflowers. I'm a nerd for these. Almost every room has one, and they last about a month or so. This is the Black Cherry Merlot. This is the one that Paul has in his room right now. It's very him. And now they have the new labels, so they all tell you different things on the bottom, and this one there is fruity and happy. So if it has a yellow label on the bottom, then it's the fruity and happy category, which seems to be the ones that I generate to. And the notes on this are dark cherry, black raspberry, and scrumptious Merlot. You don't smell Merlot, you just smell the black cherry. And that's pretty much the only note that really comes through in here. And it is just, it almost smells like you could smell a soda. Like when you pop open a black cherry soda and it has that really delicious aroma. Like that's what this smells like. So I like that one. Winter Candy Apple is a staple. It's not my favorite, but my mother-in-law always buys it for me every year, so I just plug it in. But it's candied apples, crisp pears, and oranges. So very fruity, very festive, very Christmas time. So I like this one. It's also red in color, so it looks good in the holder during the holiday time. Here's a new one, the crisp apple. You can just tell that it's a new style tag because it has that yellow on the bottom, and of course it says it's fruity and happy. And this one is apple, summer melon, and sparkling citrus. So still very like summery and citrusy, but I get more apple than anything else. We have this one in the downstairs bathroom, and you can smell it all into the dining room. It's so strong. So I like potent ones because I like when it carries out. This is the one. I was going to just say this and then I picked it up. This strawberry pound cake. This is a new one. It's from Fruity and Happy. And I have this in the kids' room, and you can smell it all the way down the hallway. So my kids are on one side of the hallway and I'm on the other. And when I come out of my room, I can smell that strawberry pound cake in the hallway. So this says fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. And Mason made me buy strawberry cake and whipped cream in this week's grocery haul just because he wanted to make a strawberry cake and whipped cream because he says that's what his room room smells like, and he can't think of anything else but strawberry pound cake. This smells so good. I highly recommend this one. Like, it's delicious. This is probably my favorite though. This is the blueberry sugar. I never really thought that this would be my favorite, but I ended up falling in love with the blueberry pancakes one, and this is very, very close. I can't get the blueberry pancakes in a wallflower, or at least not this time around, but the blueberry sugar was close. So it's sweet blueberries, brown sugar, and graham cracker crust. So again, that crust of the graham cracker is what makes it smell like a baked good. And then you start to bring in the vanilla and the fruity notes. So good. You can tell that this one's from Christmas. This is hot cocoa and cream. It's a very good staple during the holiday time. And this one is decadent milk chocolate, fresh steamed milk, and mini marshmallows. And the mini marshmallows give a really great sweet undertone to that chocolate. I don't smell steamed milk, but the chocolate and the mini marshmallows come through, and this just reminds me of like what Santa's house would smell like, I guess. I don't know. And then the last one was the sugared snickerdoodle. So again, we just read the notes on it on the candle. I'm pretty sure the notes on the wallflower are the same. Yeah, warm spices, the creamy vanilla, and the sugared musk. And this one was in the kids' bathroom upstairs, so I didn't get a chance to smell it too often, even though it was close to my room. I don't think this one had a great throw. It surprised me though. The musk surprised me, but like I said, I'm more of a straight up food and not so much the outside scents like musk and things like that. But all right, you guys, I think that concludes this time's empties video. Did you make it all the way to the end? Are you exhausted? Are you as tired as I am? Because I know that I am pretty much ready for a nap. But if you made it all the way to this point, you are a rock star. So I applaud you. If this is not one of the first of these kinds of videos that you're watching, I know sometimes they can get a little repetitive just because I'm pretty much ride or die for a lot of these products. So I've kind of shared them over and over again, but I do try and incorporate some new ones so that I can give you guys some kind of wide variety when I do these kinds of reviews. But again, I know they can be long, so I appreciate your patience so much. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.